Why do you keep waiting to feel ready before you start? You tell yourself once you get the drive, you'll finally get to work. So you wait. You check your phone one more time. You tell yourself tomorrow you'll feel different. Tomorrow comes and you still don't feel it, so you wait again. A week turns into a month. The month turns into 3. You still have the same goal written down somewhere, maybe in your notes app, maybe just in your head. You are not lazy. You are just stuck waiting for a feeling that was never going to show up on its own, and you don't even know that's what you're doing. Most guys think the problem is that they need more motivation. They think if they just found the right video, the right person to talk to, the right reason, something would click. So they go looking for it. They watch guy after guy talk about grinding, waking up at 5 a.m., changing their life. They feel fired up for 20 minutes. They tell themselves tonight is the night things change. Then that fire dies out, same as it always does, and they are right back on the couch. So they think the fix is finding a bigger spark, a better speech, a deeper reason why. So why do they keep hunting for the one thing that will finally make them feel like doing the work, instead of asking why they need to feel like it at all? Here's why that never works. Motivation was never built to last more than a few minutes at a time. Why does it fade so fast? It is not a tank you fill up once and draw from for weeks. It shows up, it burns hot, and then it leaves. No matter how good the video was or how strong the reason felt at 11 p.m. Say you watch something that gets you pumped and you commit to running every morning at 6 a.m. Day 1, you feel it, you're up, you run. Day 2, you still have some of that fire left, you run again. Day 3, you wake up, your legs are tired, it's cold outside, and the fire is just gone. You didn't lose your goal. You lost the feeling, and you built your whole plan on top of that feeling instead of on top of you. That is not a personal failure. That is just how motivation works for every person who has ever tried to change something. Here's the real reason you're stuck. You are treating motivation and discipline like they are the same thing, and they are not even close. Motivation is a feeling. It rises and falls based on your sleep, your mood, how your day went, whether someone said something nice to you or not. You do not control when it shows up, and you do not control when it leaves. Discipline is different. Discipline is a choice your hands and feet make on their own, whether the feeling is there or not. It does not check in with your mood first. It does not wait to see how you feel before it puts your shoes on. It just moves, on schedule every time. Think about the guy who runs every single morning at 6 a.m. no matter what. He is not feeling excited about it most days. Most days he is tired, half asleep, would rather stay in bed. He just stopped asking himself how he feels before he gets up. So what's the real gap between him and you? It is not that he has more fire. It is that he stopped needing the fire to move. Not knowing this keeps you stuck in the same loop for years. You set the goal, you feel the spark, you go hard for 4 or 5 days, the spark dies, you quit, you feel bad about yourself, and a few weeks later you try to spark it up again. Each time it happens, you trust yourself a little less. You start to believe you are just someone who can't stick to things, when really, you were only ever using a tool, motivation, that was never made to last that long in the first place. Picture 2 guys who both want to build their body this year. Both write down the same goal on day 1. Both feel fired up walking into the gym for the first time. Guy 1 waits to feel strong before he lifts. Some days he skips because his shoulders feel tight, or he's tired from work, or he just doesn't feel like it today. He tells himself he'll go tomorrow when he feels better. Guy 2 doesn't ask himself anything. He just walks in, puts his bag down, and starts his first set. Some days he feels great. Most days he feels flat, bored, a little sore. He goes anyway, every time, because going is not up for debate. 6 months later, Guy 1 has maybe 20 good sessions scattered across half a year. Guy 2 has trained close to 5 days a week, the whole time. Same goal, same gym, same starting point. Why does Guy 2 end up so far ahead? The only difference is Guy 2 stopped waiting to feel like it before he moved his feet. That gap is not talent. That gap is one choice, made over and over, on the days it felt like nothing. Now picture it a smaller way, because this is not just about the gym. Say you want to write. You tell yourself you'll write when the idea feels right, and the mood is there. Weeks pass and you've written maybe 3 pages, all on nights you happen to feel inspired. Now picture a different guy with the same goal. He sits down for 10 minutes every night at 9 o'clock, whether he has an idea or not. Some nights he writes 1 bad paragraph and stops. Some nights he writes 3 pages without noticing the time. Add it up after 60 days and he has 60 sessions behind him, good and bad mixed together, while you still have your 3 pages from the one night you felt like it. He is not more talented than you. What made the difference? He just took away the need to feel something before he sat down. The feeling was never the fuel. Sitting down was the fuel. The feeling just showed up sometimes because he was already moving. So here's what you actually do. Pick one thing you keep putting off and make it small enough that skipping it feels dumb. Not an hour workout, 10 minutes. Not a full essay, 1 paragraph. Then do it at the same time every day, no matter what you feel like when that time comes. Do not ask yourself in the morning if you're in the mood. Do not check how you feel first. Just start the motion, the same way you brush your teeth without a meeting about it. If you miss a day, you don't restart the whole plan or beat yourself up. You just show up the next day like nothing happened. The goal is not one great day. The goal is making the action normal. So normal your mood has no say in whether it happens. Your feelings will still show up and complain some mornings. That's fine. Let them talk. You just don't let them vote. After a couple weeks of doing it without the feeling, you'll notice something. You stop needing to talk yourself into it at all. It becomes the thing you do before your brain even gets a chance to argue with you about it. Here's the change you need to make in your head. Stop asking, "Do I feel like doing this today?" That question is a trap because most days the honest answer is no. Instead ask, "Is this what I do now?" Not what you feel like doing, what you do. A guy who runs every morning does not run because he feels like running. He runs because that is just what he does. The same way you put on shoes before you walk outside. No debate, no vote. Once you see yourself as someone who just does the thing, the feeling stops being part of the choice. You are not fighting your mood every single day anymore. You are just following through on who you already decided to be. Living this way changes something quiet in you over time. You stop dreading the thing you used to put off, because it's no longer a choice you have to make fresh every day. It's just part of your day, like eating. You start trusting yourself again, because you watch yourself show up even on the days you didn't want to. That trust is worth more than any burst of motivation ever gave you, because it doesn't leave when your mood does. That one change, moving the choice from your mood to who you are, is the whole difference between guys who quit in week 2 and guys who are still going a year later. It has nothing to do with willpower and nothing to do with being built different. It's just where you put the choice. Stop waiting to feel ready and just become someone who does it anyway.